So Solar Sister is really focused on the intersection between women's economic empowerment, climate justice, and energy access, on electricity access, predominantly in rural or generally energy poor communities. And the way we kind of try and reach all of these areas and address all of these challenges at once is by working with women to build entrepreneurship amongst women in these last mile, energy poor communities. There were also just broader challenges about how we were managing payments and account balances and understanding what the BDAs had collected in terms of the payments from the entrepreneurs when they purchased products, and what had been deposited, and what entrepreneurs might be owed and what BDAs might be owed. We kind of came up with really 4 different things that were kind of slowing down and making us not as efficient as an organization as we knew we could be. So let's take a look at those 4 things I mentioned, those 4 challenges I mentioned, and how that, what changed and how it's better, right? Is the introduction of products, right? And what I mean is it's that standardization of product name across all warehouses, right? So we built an object that could standardize that for us, because as I mentioned, we're getting a lot of confusion between what was moving from one warehouse and was going to the next warehouse. Another important change, another important addition with Enterprise and Salesforce is the concept of price books, right? So we built price books so that we could say, oh, in these conditions, the price of the product might be this. In these conditions, the price of the product might be this, because we're working with a customer or we're working with a partner that buys in bulk, whatever the issue is, but also allows for zero invoicing and historical sales preservations. And then finally, and this is a really big piece, tracking of inventory movements and doing inventory audits, right? The enterprise system allowed us to create a detailed list of every single time a change to inventory levels was made anywhere in the system, right? For a particular product, for a particular warehouse, we could look and see, oh, on this date, the inventory changed by this much in this warehouse. So outcomes of switching to enterprise, right? This was a long process. We did a lot of work to kind of think about how everything would fit, but we've now got more accurate sales numbers. We've got more accurate inventory records. Our purchasing is much more efficient because our admin can say, oh, look, I know exactly how many of these products I have in my system right now, so I know exactly how many I need to order to keep up with anticipated demand based on what we've done.